Okay.
Hey yo, I know these niggas don't like me, but I don't like none of y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent, 9-9, motherfucking doo-wop, volume 3. Take it however the fuck you want to take it, faggot ass
What's
niggas.
good? What's good?
50 Cent, show these niggas
Testing,
how to
testing. Let's
shot
go.
that boy down like a dog in the street. Left him smelly, man, fuck that. Roll him over, take that pellet.
Pelly Kill.
Never heard a motherfucker spit like this. Not even puffin'. That nigga there make crazy hits. Every few years, a nigga come with crazy hot. And the next best thing is since
Big and pop. Hold up.
saying this shit slow, so you don't miss it. Don't be a statistic. My jewels from the distance.
Cheer.
Stay with my biscuit. Touch mine and get twisted.
Okay.
Son, I'm off the meter. My mind locked on crime.
Yeah.
I'm tired of all these rapping niggas
Time for mine.
and I'm tired of things acting for 9 for 9. Hearing this next punchline for me may sound strange. Just sit your $5 ass down before I
Make change. Hold up. Huh. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. And I know they gonna tell. Okay. Yeah. What's good? What's good? It's your boy Ill Flow Spitter, aka Cleve the Villain, coming out that H-Town, Houston, Texas, and you have not entered Closet TV, aka Houston Clout TV up in this hole. You already know what's up, you dig? Let's get straight into it. Let's get straight into it. For the past 2 to 3 days, man, this whole Papoose and Remy situation has just spiraled out of control. Now, if you go back down on my blogs and some of my videos, you already seen where I was saying that it's very possible that Papoose might have cheated on Remy. Now, I don't know if he did. I'm not accusing that man of cheating, but what I'm saying is that, we as viewers and supporters, fans, people that tune in and watch these celebrities, over the years, you know, we have a perception of y'all, which was the black love thing, you know what I'm saying? And then that just died. It just died, bro. It just died, bro. But I told y'all in the other blogs, if you look, I was saying that it's very possible that Papoose could have been cheating on Remy. It might not be true. I'm just throwing it out there, speculating, because it's very possible. We don't know the ins and outs of the whole damn situation. You feel me? So we can't be blaming Remy. We can't blame Pat. The only thing we can do is just sit back, watch, and try to figure out what's really going on. Who's lying? Who's telling the truth? You know what I'm saying? But man, I think that Papoose should have just stayed quiet the whole time. He was quiet at first, but I guess the internet is undefeated. You can't beat the internet. Oh, you can beat the internet with silence though. Now that's facts. I don't care what nobody say. If you ignore shit and you don't even watch it, you don't even know the video exists. You don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? You don't care about none of that. You feel me? So I think Papoose should have just stayed quiet, bro. He should have stayed quiet like he was doing. It was working too, because it's like you making easy to block Captain seem like a weirdo, creep, an adulterer. Because if you having sex with somebody's wife, the wife is committing adultery, but you're also committing adultery too, because you know she married. So, it's like, I don't know, man. It's just a wild situation. I think that Easy should have been more player about this here. He shouldn't have been doing all this stuff. I mean, look at the type of footage that's coming out in the blackmailing and talking about he got sexual footage, and we got conversations now that we done heard. It's just wild, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then Remy, she won't sit her ass down some goddamn where. It's like, relax and sit down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? All this internet shit that y'all be doing where y'all expose yourselves and put y'all business online like that, family business at that, bro. It's just blasphemous, man. It's insane. It's blasphemous, bro. Let me tell you something. If any one of my family members ever did that to me, I'll cut them off for the rest of my life and the rest of their life. I would never, even if they were to come asking me for forgiveness or trying to make it right, ain't no making none of that right. When you put something on the internet, that is for the whole world to see. So you supposed to think before you do something like that. You know what I'm talking about? I'm an H-Town nigga, Southwest. You feel me? Straight up. And we a different breed in Texas, bro. I'm not saying that we don't got internet trolls and people that be on that type of time out here. We do, but at the same damn time, we just different, bro. You know what I'm saying? We like to keep our business to ourselves, bro. And you sit up there and telling everybody your damn business. You know what I'm saying? It's just wild, bro. But the internet world is crazy. Papoose should have just stayed silent. He's not wrong for responding. I mean, at the end of the day, he has to defend himself. He has to defend his image. He got kids. He got fans, supporters, people that tune in and watch him and watch him do his thing. You know what I'm saying? So I guess he felt like he owed it to the fans and the people and the supporters and the viewers that's tuning in. He felt like he owed it to them to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not knocking him. I'm not mad at the nigga for that though. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like when you dealing with situations like that, especially with a demonic female, and I love Remy. She's one of my favorite female rappers of all time, dead ass serious, and she's one of the queens of hip hop. Man, fire songs, fire bars. She got a couple of hits. She come from the Terror Squad, Terror Squad group. You know what I'm saying? Fat Joe, Big Pun. You know what I'm saying? Cuban Link, etc. You know what I'm saying? So Remy definitely got some accolades. You know what I'm saying? I like her. I think she's an amazing artist. But what she did was wrong. I think that what she did was wrong. The whole internet thing, throwing your business out there, saying certain stuff about the relationship that nobody should know about. I mean, when Pap knocked out Easy, she was saying that they all came to an agreement to where they were supposed to not say nothing about it. Pap wasn't saying nothing. It was Easy. Well, Easy wasn't saying nothing at first though, but that's because he must have been injured. He didn't want to get on camera. Adept HNIC was getting on he was on his top. You know what I'm saying? About that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what are you doing? Where are you at? I was even asking, maybe Easy, where the hell are you at? Have you gotten your face wired or something? Like, what's going on? So, at that situation, man, that was just wild, bro. You know what I'm saying? He disappeared. He didn't say nothing. Then he started to talk. Like months later, or a few, like weeks and weeks and weeks later. Months later, that's when he responded. You know what I'm saying? But you see how that kind of worked to his advantage a little bit, though, even though I think that he should have been responded and I ain't like that. And I thought that was some coward ass shit. It kind of worked to his advantage a little bit because he stayed quiet. That's all I'm saying on Papoose end. Papoose was quiet at first. He should have just remained that way. Don't get on the internet and defend nothing. Just keep doing what you're doing with Clarissa Shields. If y'all are happy, then continue to be happy. Let Remy Ma be mad about y'all not being together no more because maybe she might have messed up the relationship. But see, that's the parts that we don't know. We don't know if Remy messed it up or Papoose messed it up. We don't know. We're not there. So at the end of the day, Papoose could have been cheating. I mean, think about this. When Papoose was running around with K Slay doing his thing as like one of the mixtape kings, bro, Papoose was making money. Papoose had an amazing image. Like his status was his stock was rising. You dig? I mean, he dressing fly, wearing these fire ass Louis jackets, messing with K Slay. K Slay could dress. So what I'm getting at is that you can't tell me that Papoose wasn't having sex with beautiful women when Papoose was lit in the early 2000s. He was lit, bro. I'm a Houston Texan telling you this, bro. We was jamming the shit out that boy. For niggas that was on them bars and on them mixtapes and shit like that. Hell yeah, we knew who Papoose was, bro. Jamming the shit out that boy. From him, Cassidy, man, come on, man. The list keeps going. I don't even got to talk. You understand what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I just feel like this shit is just wild, bro. I wish this shit would never have happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, I feel like when Papoose was lit doing his thing, it's very possible that he could have had sex with some beautiful women, as he should have, except for through the umbrella of God. We ain't supposed to be fornicating and stuff like that, so he really shouldn't. But I'm just saying though, like as a man, as you're rising in your status or whatever, it's gonna come with some beautiful women. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Now the right thing to do is to try to get married or something like that with somebody who you can get, somebody who you're compatible with, get to know the person, see how y'all vibe. It might take a little time. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? And then, you take it to the next level if that's God's plans. If God got that in, then it's going to happen. But if you're not on that type of time, then you're probably going to be having sex with beautiful women, especially if you're a mixtape monster like Papoose. So was he that faithful to Remy Ma? Was Papoose 100% faithful to Remy Ma? I'm just asking. I'm just throwing it out there because I respect Pap. I know a lot of his lyrics. I would never disrespect this man on the internet. I'm not that type of person, bro. You know what I'm talking about? But was Pap cheating though? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. He said he was going to Remy Ma's he said he was going to visit Remy every day. How can you receive a visit every day? I don't even understand if that's possible. I ain't never been to the penitentiary. I'm a county nigga. You feel me? But how can you do that though? I don't know. And then he said he was like coming every day, having I don't know. And if he would, I don't know, man. This is wild, bro. You can't tell me that he wasn't doing something. It's something that Remy is not telling us. Now, there's another thing that I looked at that stood out to me when I was listening to Remy this morning. It looked like she was lying about the whole situation when Papoose was talking about um she caught Remy with a girl in the bed with the daughter in the bed at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That was a little wild. That was a little wild right there, bro. Because the way Remy responded, it looked like she was kind of lying. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go back and watch it again, but it did look like she was lying though. And then she kind of like brushed that off, and then she brushed that off, and then went to something else. So I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. This whole situation is wild, bro. But we gonna get back into it. I just wanted to touch bases with y'all with this here. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been soaking in a lot of videos and a lot of content, trying to see what to talk about, bro. And this here is wild, bro. I hate to break up. They're about to get a divorce. Pap is filed, I think the other day. Remy doesn't like it. You could tell. Papoose and Clarissa Shields look happy. Clarissa Shields has some stuff to say about Remy too. Like, man, listen, we're not worried about you. We don't care about you, and nobody over here is broke. So stop it. You're invited to the barbecue cookouts and the weddings and the receptions and all that too. Just be on your best behavior and don't have no friggin' attitudes. Oh man, it's wild, bro. Anyways, man, we're gonna talk more about this here, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Papoose. Much love to him. I hate that he had to go through this type of situation. Hopefully he wasn't no cheater. If he wasn't and he was a good man, and I feel bad for him, I tip my hat for him and I'm happy for him. I tip my hat to him and I'm happy for him because he's with a boxer who's very successful, and she's one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest female of all time, besides Layla Ali or some shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? Straight up and down. So I'm out this thing, man. We're going to go live a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? Always remember, it's just one God, which is Allah, the Lord of the world. You already know what's up. Ill Flow, Spitter, Cleveland, Villain, Houston, Texas, Southwest. You know what I'm talking about? Nigeria. You already know what's up. Shout out to all my Muslims and Christians. You dig? I'm out this thing. Peace. Chia.